Alright, since I ain't did this in a while, I'ma just go and mention it, man. You know, somebody had asked me. Not really, ain't nobody really asked me about anything, but I just want to break something down for y'all. You know about a sun kissed, right? You know what sun is, right? Well, if you look up the etymology for kiss, K-I-S-T, you'll see that it means chest. Now, what is chest? A variation from chest. It's just like the key. But they use this terminology for multiple reasons. It's really Masonic or just occult. I wouldn't even consider it occult anymore, bro. You know, it's hidden. I mean, it is hidden, but you know, it's plain. It's like right in y'all faces. So, I'm bringing this up to say that, what's up with chess? Oh, black and white Masonic board, you feel me? Black and white checkered floor. Of course, that's Masonic. Black and white pieces, a majority of the time. You have knights, you have kings, you have pawns. Now, what does the horse move in? The horse moves in what shape? A L. You have pieces that go diagonal, you have pieces that go straight. You know what I'm saying? And the strongest piece on the board is your queen, secret matriarch. If your queen is on your side, if they take your queen, then it's very difficult to win. But I'm bringing this up to say this. I got this over here highlighted, you feel me? The kappa. The kappa is Japanese folklore. Now, for those that don't know what this actually is where they get the Ninja Turtles from. Ninja comes from Japan. These, you know, creatures that they're depicting are the kappa, K-A-P-P-A. It's ancient. So yeah, just something small, bro. I really don't, you know, want to mention too much on here. Let y'all do y'all research for yourselves. You know, just went at a whole war with a bunch of stands. So, you know, it's really nothing new. So yeah, that being said, I'm gone. Nah, it's too early. So man, look, not understanding the allegorical sense or the metaphorical, you know, correlations these things have is very important for individuals to really do research. Not just on the physical aspect of this plane that we live on. The fact that they call it plane, that you have plane like the field, then you have plane like the aircraft. You know. Is it just a play on words? You'd like to think so. But yeah, what is there really for me to talk about, man? Like, with this stuff, do I want to mention current events about, you know, just political fear tactics and fear mongering? Is that what y'all want me to mention? Constant playing with y'all mind and putting y'all in submission. People telling me to talk about Behold the Pale Horse. Bro, I respect, you know, William Cooper, aka Bill Cooper, but he was a Christian. And he talked from a Christian state of mind. If he was that deep into the occult, then he would understand where his shit correlates from. You know? So that right there raises my eyebrows. When you say that you Christian, be you exposing all of this and believing in Jesus coming back, that's some suspicious shit. And actually, you know, him and Alex Jones put a lot of fear mongering on the people, but Alex Jones went mayhem with the fear mongering. I could never listen to dude. You know? So yeah, just understand, bro, the spiritual side of things, or just really the symbolic side of things, is really more important than anything. You know, your mind is like, it's deeper than what they, you know, putting it out there to be. Honestly, man, I really don't want to keep repeating myself. I understand repetition and all of that, but what would be the point of my channel? What would be it? If everybody comes in the comment section and immediately asks me something dumb? You know you're part of the 12 tribes, right? Lucky I don't block you for just saying that. You feel me? I'm giving you time to grow. Like you, for you to here's how I view it, man. For you to align yourself with a certain religion or ideology, I'd expect for you to be deep in the knowledge of, the history of that belief system, and actually bringing facts to the table, and actually, depicting things. Or if I ask you a question, you can't run to no book, my nigga. You can't run to no shit that has been written by other individuals. It wasn't written by God himself. It was written by man. So if you run it to what other men wrote, and providing that as truth, and believing that it's God's words and God's law, but yet other men tamper with it over the years, over decades, my nigga. I don't say decades, my nigga, centuries. And you present that to me like, oh, we're the 12 tribes. What's the point of having 12 tribes if you're going to leave white people out of it, bro? What's the point of having 12 tribes? What's the point of creating white people if you're going to leave them out of the 12 tribes? What type of dumb shit is that, bro? It don't make no fucking sense to me, bro. It makes no fucking sense. And duality makes sense. There has to be black people. There has to be white. Somebody has to be labeled black and white. Y'all allowing yourselves to be called these things. Hell, we say it all the time. Jews don't consider themselves white. That's why they fall out of just their spell. The spelling. And the curses. And the hexes. The hexes, hexagons, hexagrams. Basically your Merkaba, Star of David, Seal of Solomon, Sigil of Saturn. Same thing, bro. Same thing. Dealing with individuals who don't understand this. Why do I sit on here and have to talk about hip hop? Because I don't want to talk about the real shit, honestly. I don't. Maybe, I've been getting by on this channel because I ain't got no profile picture, bro. That's why I ain't put no profile picture up, bro. When YouTube, when motherfuckers, all these trolls coming in here flagging my videos and shit, and disliking them, trying to get them taken down, they like, this nigga ain't even got no profile picture up. He a troll just like you. You ain't got no profile picture up. He ain't got no profile picture up. We gonna leave it neutral. As soon as I put a profile picture up, it identifies me as like, oh, facial recognition system. It's this individual. Block. Video flag. Fuck you talking about. You know what I'm saying? So, I get sick of this shit though, bro. This hip hop shit, I deal with it like individuals don't understand that if you align yourself with believing that an individual is greater than he really is, you should always understand that the real talent, if they ain't out there being hunted down and killed, the real lyricism, the real messages, the real solutions in music are always underground, bro. Always. And if they do slip into the mainstream, that person is hunted down. That's how it's always been. So just that right there, I don't want to hear about your favorite mainstream puppet rapper being the best, my nigga. I don't. No argument, no emotional rant will stop that, bro. It will not change my mind, bro. It's been my attitude for decades. I mean, hey, I'm not that old, goddamn. I mean, I might be in the spiritual side, but in this physical shell of this lifetime, nigga, I ain't been here no decades. So, I really, for individuals to not pay attention to Bobby Hemmett on how our people have adopted a childlike mentality. It's basically what it is, but now it's the whole world. Now it's all of America have adopted a childlike mentality. Being fanboys and standboys and shit. It should be no way that when I do videos of certain things, I mean, a lot of y'all be stopped in y'all tracks. I understand it. I really do. I understand how these humans operate, move, and think. It's easy to capitalize off of. It's easy to capitalize off of. and be loved and not be questioned and not have one person challenge anything. It's easy to be a sociopath. It's very easy. It's easy to take away empathy when you see that people don't care about themselves or care about their children or care about their father, mother, you feel me, their little sister, little brother. It's easy to be like, you know what, since you don't care, we got you or I got you. It's easy to be like that. That mentality runs rampant, but a lot of people don't actually mean it. A lot of people ain't willing to straight 100% throw away all empathy for human emotion, for caring about the population. These people at the top are sociopaths, really psychopaths. To adopt that mentality would be treacherous for a melanated being. Very treacherous. But when you see your people, the things that they align themselves with, the women, and you know, them not understanding this shit, it becomes, how can I say this? I don't wanna move on from that. But yeah. Y'all can drop information in the comment section. Shout out to the youngins. Once again, shout out to the youngins that's actually doing research. And shout out to the females too. Andy Nicole doing her research. I saw that, sis. See a lot of people doing things. And it's my wave. I created that wave. I be ignoring that. Just being honest on her. I be ignoring that sometimes. Like, damn. I got these youngins out here actually pushing videos and they actually starting to get a little following. I fucks with it. So now that y'all doing it, I can fall back. I can fall back now. I see a lot of my influence in a lot of y'all videos too. That's a good thing. You know, I ain't one of them niggas that hate. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to be bigger than me, bro. I want y'all to be bigger than me, but just be safe though. You feel me? Be safe though. Taxstone locked up for life looking. Nah, free Taxstone. Nah, don't free Tax. Nah, free Taxstone. Be safe though. But yeah, man. I just, you know, I don't know what to say. I don't know. I'm up here doing research too. I got my books in front of me. Some books I just ordered. You know, I'm not gonna mention the names. I'll tell y'all later on. Of course. But this is for the ones that's deep in research, not the ones that's surface level in it, not the ones that's scared to do research, not the ones that's, you know, just dipping and dabbling and just like, you know, because I understand the mentality of, you know, just when you research things, you fall back on them, like, you know, you have this sense of like, damn, I'm in too deep with this, damn, what am I, you know, like, when I first, like, I say at least 4 years ago, bro, learning about the, you know, quantum realm and just accepting it and all of that, that was something I just couldn't grasp because I still had this, you know, this alignment with religion. But then when you find out religion is basically telling you the same thing in coded language, then it's like, you know, you accept it. But then that's an acceptance process. The acceptance process of knowledge and just wisdom and just learning, it's a long process. It can be a long process. Sometimes it takes people 20, 30 years. That's why you have these older individuals who end up woke in their 40s and shit. But yet they were fucking Christian for 35, 36 years. And they know all about the occult. And they know about, you know, all of the books that we mentioned. You motherfuckers mentioning Behold the Pale Horse and ISIS Papers and things like that. Of course, you know, they're mentioning things like that. They've read them as well. But they've never accepted a lot of the things that were in those books and actually done research in deep detail on a lot of the things that they found and accepting it. It's a process. Trust me, I understand y'all mindset, bro. You will get there. I'm not telling y'all to rush. See, let me just keep it 100 on here, bro. I see a lot of y'all mentioning magic on here, bro. This is for the deep thinkers. I'm not talking to none of you motherfuckers that ain't even. Look, finna mention it. Fuck it. If you dealing with magic, bro, Understand at a young age, bro, if you asking for something, let's say you asking to be rich. Let's say that's your goal, to be rich. You can fuck around and get rich from a settlement in court in a fucking car accident and being disabled. The universe has no right or wrong on the outcome of what you wish for. Just realize that. You don't always just hit the lottery. You don't always, it can come through inheritance. Somebody, a family member giving you a home or something, and, passing away, and it's in your will. You feel me? The will was in your name. It can be a lot of things. But just understand, it's not nothing to play with. You dealing with something in which you asking the universe for. It has no right or wrong. It has no, oh, it's going to happen this way. They don't discern that. They just give you what you ask for. Just know that it's no conscience in that. There is no good conscience and bad conscience when it comes to receiving. It's the only thing it's done for is to receive. The will to receive. That's all. So don't go in there thinking, oh, I'm going to get this, I'm going to get that. And it turns out something, that's what these movies are for. Now that I've been actually doing research and actually seeing a lot of the things that have come true, it wasn't always the way I wanted it. Met girls that, I manifested, and I'm like, damn, shorty was fine as hell. That was mine. But there was something else up with her. I didn't fuck with it. But it is what I asked for. Or I got the situation that I asked for. I'm like, it is what I want, but it's not how I actually thought of it. You ask, they only give you specifically what you asked for. That's it. I hope y'all understand. I'm not playing with this shit. You manifesting things, and actually, like, a lot of people, I don't do this. I mean, I don't want to mention it on here, but what people be doing with the, just sigils and all of that, writing hexes and all of that, that's done to enhance the manifestation. I don't fuck with that. Still need to do more research on it. I'm trying to be sure, 100% sure. I need to know everything about it. I've heard a lot. You hear a lot. I've heard from individuals a lot of things. But I don't want the four corners to get dark on me. I don't want that to happen. The walls of reality breaking down on you when you do these things. Why does that happen? It's the same way it happens when you smoke DMT. As they say, I've heard a lot of stories about DMT, people in their experiences. It's the same way they talk about with acid, LSD, the walls breaking down, and mushrooms. The walls of reality breaking down on you and everything being symbols. Multiple times, dozens of times I've seen this. Or just, this story is being told over and over by different people of all different age groups. It's the walls of reality breaking down. So that's what you do with the hex. Let me stop talking. But just know, bro, don't fuck with it if you ain't ready. Don't fuck with that shit if you ain't ready for it. So with that being said, man, I'm gone. Like, comment, dislike, peace.